guys, it's Lainey, and today I'm doing my birthday book haul and unboxing. Right here, you are looking at all my books that I've gotten for my birthday so far, as well as 3 boxes I need to open. So without further ado, let's get started. So one of the first books I got was The Selection by Kira Cass. I've been wanting to read this book for a while, so I got it. The next book I got was Frozen by Melissa De La Cruz and Michael Johnston. I've actually already finished this book, and I have a review of it on my channel, so you can check that out. I'll link it down below. I absolutely loved this book. I'm not a big fantasy reader, but I found this to be a very good easer into fantasy for people like me who don't read a bunch of fantasy. The next book I got for my birthday was The 100 by Cass Morgan. This book is going to be a TV series on the CW, and it was actually bought while it was still in manuscript form, so I'm very interested to see how good this book is and why it was bought by the CW based only on the manuscript instead of the fully finished book. So I'm excited to read this. I really like the cover. I think it looks really cool. So I think I'm going to read this in November for my November TBR. I have a special themed plan, so that's something to look forward to. The next one I got was Wild Cards by Simone Uckless. I've talked about this book for a while now. I got it a little bit earlier than the release date of October 1st, but I love this author, so of course I bought her new book. The next book I got was Killing Them Softly by George V. Higgins. This book is obviously the movie because you got Brad Pitt right there, but I did see it's not originally called this, it's like originally called Kogan's Trade, but I thought this title sounded cooler and the cover was obviously better, so I decided to get this book instead. I wanted to see the movie, so I got the book, so I'm going to read the book before I see the movie. And the next one I got was The Complete Works of Edgar Allan Poe. I recently started reading him in my 19th century American literature class, and I'm really into his creepy writing style, so I found this book of his complete works for only $8 at Barnes & Noble, so I wasn't going to pass that up because it has everything, all the short stories, all the poems. I'm not a big poem person, but I love short stories, and his short stories are definitely creepy, so I'm glad I got this, and it looks really pretty, and it'll look pretty on my bookshelf. Okay, next we're going on to the unboxing part of this haul. The first one we're starting out with is my Amazon one. I just was waiting for this to come in, and it came in yesterday, so then that's why I'm filming this video today, so gotta open it first. I got Red Hill by Jamie McGuire. Jamie McGuire wrote the Beautiful Disaster series, and this is her, I'm pretty sure it's an adult novel. It's about zombies, so I was really interested to see how she was gonna write a book about zombies, since that's obviously not what she's written before, so yeah, I'm excited to read this one. And I also got The Immortal Rules by Julie Kagwa. Monse over at Week Fangirl had talked about this book, and she really likes it, so I decided to get it as well, and I haven't read a vampire book in a really long time, so I thought this would be a good place to start. And these last books I got at Book Outlet, and I've never bought books from there before, but I know a lot of booktubers do that, so I thought I would do that myself, and ends up 2 orders later I have 2 boxes. So I'm kind of nervous to open them because I just don't know what to expect, but I didn't get any scratch or dent copies because I didn't want to get them my first time, so they're all just like the reduced price ones. These ones have literally been sitting in my room for like a week and a half now, and it's been so hard not to open them, but I've been able to do it so far, so here we are. Finally, we're gonna open them, and I'm so excited. Here we go. Okay. I kind of forget what books I ordered, to be honest, so this is gonna be a surprise for me too. I got my scissors. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna open it. here. So the first book I got was Unearthly by Cynthia Hand. Jacqueline over at Book Lover 13 talked about this book. It sounded interesting, so I decided to get it. It's all shiny. I'm excited to read this book. I haven't read a lot of angel books besides Hush Hush and Angel Fall, so I'll be interested in reading more about them. The next one I got was Defiance by CJ Redwine. This book sounded interesting as well, and it looks like our heroine has red hair. The next book I got was Unraveling by Elizabeth Norris. Seems like it's a high-stakes thriller. I've wanted to read a good thriller in YA for a while, so I'm excited about this book. The next book I got was Sweet Evil by Wendy Higgins. I've heard so many things about this book, so I wanted to get it and I wanted to read it. So, you know, I'm glad I got it as well, so I'm excited to read this book. So it ends up on my invoice. This last book I bought was a scratch and dent, so I didn't know that, but it's Monument by Emmy Laybourne, and really, let me put this first box down. All I really see are some dented ends, and honestly, I could probably do that with my own books. So I'm not upset with how it looks. At least it has its dust jacket, which I was kind of nervous now that it wouldn't have that. But stories about teens that get stuck in the school and have to survive on their own when there's like catastrophes happening outside. The inside looks really cool. It's a map, I think, of the school. Or no, of a mall. They're stuck in a mall, yeah. But I'm excited to read this book. I'm going to be doing it in November as well for my November TBR, so I'm really excited about this book. Okay, and now we're on to our last box. The reason why I ended up getting 2 shippings within a couple days of each other was because there's one book that I saw on the new arrival section that I just had to have, so I had to get more books to make up with the shipping costs. So let's get down to it. Okay. It looks like I also got a scratch and dent copy in this one too, so let's hope it's not. Now I'm even more nervous. So the one I had to have was Under the Never Sky by Veronica Rossi. I've heard so many good things about this book and I've been wanting to read it for a while, so when it was on Book Outlet, I added it to my cart right away and had to buy these other 3 books as well to make the order worth it. So yeah, I'm really excited to start this book. Yay! And the next book I got was Dust City by Robert Paul Weston. I got it because it's a retelling of The Big Bad Wolf, and I have not read a lot of fairy tale ones before. So there's this boy and his dad's a big bad wolf, and he decides he needs to clear his father's name because his father didn't kill Red Riding Hood or whatever. So, and it takes place in like a busy city, so I thought this would be a cool fairy tale retelling, and hopefully I'll like it. Here's my scratch and dent copy I must have bought, and it's Sisters Read by Jackson Pierce. I've been wanting to read a Jackson Pierce novel for a while, so when I saw this on Book Outlet, I thought, I'll give it a try. It looks like the corner's bent a little bit, but I mean, other than that, I don't see anything wrong with this at all. So, that scratch and dent ended up being not so scratch and dent, in my opinion. So this is also another retelling of this fairy tale, so it's weird that I got 2 kind of based off the same story. I'm excited to read a Jackson Pierce book. Have you guys read any books from her? Tell me if you like her or not. She's really hilarious on Twitter, because for some reason I'm following her and I have no idea how I'm following her or why I decided to follow her, but she's she's very, very cool. So yeah. And the last book I got was Midnight City by J. Barton Mitchell, and I forget what this book's about, but it's a survival book, and that's why I did it. There's some ability type things in this book. So the cover drew me in. I read the description, it sounded interesting, so I added it to my cart. So I am also really excited now to read this, and those are all the books I bought, and I hope you guys all enjoyed this book haul / unboxing. I'll probably be doing another one based on my book outlet cart currently, so hope you guys all have a great day, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!